All right, welcome to season 21 of the National Rink League. I'm Darren Dagenstein. I'm joined by Tracy Phaneuf. Now, Tracy, the Saskatchewan Heat are now entering into their 5th season. They have only 2 new players from last year to this year. What are you expecting to see from the Saskatchewan Heat for today's game?
Well, what I'm hoping to see from them is that they build off the success that they had last year at CRC. Being the 5th season, every year you've seen it kind of be a building season. And with only 2 new athletes on the team, I'd like to see them build off of that success and bring those 2 young athletes up quick.
Excellent. Now, I didn't mention, Tracy is a longtime high-performance coach at both the A and AA levels throughout, and played as a player, if I'm aware.
Correct, yeah.
Excellent. Well, it's great to have you for today's game.
Thanks, Darren.
Now, the Saskatchewan Heat, for once, the first time in their history, are not the new kids on the block in the Western Division of the National Rink League. That honor now goes to the Rocky Mountain Rage, who are playing their very first game right now.
Yes.
They have a lot of rookies. Not all of them are rookies, though. They have Kennedy Rice, and who came from the Calgary Wratham years back, and Paige Roy, their goalie, plus Kristen Oda, who has played for a long time with the Cambridge Turbos. Otherwise, a lot of rookies. What are you expecting to see from the Rocky Mountain Rage today?
What I'm looking for today is them building that chemistry. A lot of them maybe have played in different levels together, but not so much at this level, and we all know it's a different speed, different pace. So especially for the first 2 quarters, I'm looking for that chemistry, for the lines to be able to gel together and just kind of build off of that. We're going to go back to where the Heat were 5 years ago, and it's all figuring each other out, figuring the game out, and it's good that they have some that have the experience, but not enough to bring that to the game right now. So again, just really going back to seeing them gel and build that chemistry as a team, and use this as their learning opportunity to build for on each game that they have this weekend. Yeah,
this will be a bit of a marathon versus sprint. I know some of
Absolutely.
us, as fans of the National Rink League and watching the Saskatchewan Heat here develop, playing against teams like the Edmonton Wham, whose average age of player was several years older than the Heat.
Exactly.
So it takes a while in this league to get up there.
Absolutely. Like it's a totally different, even though you played high performance probably the majority of your ringette career, the NRL is just a whole different beast that you're going to have to get used to. And like I said, it's the speed, it's the plays, it's the everything that's going on. So it's going to take them a little bit to adjust. But based on the talent that they have, I anticipate them doing it fairly quickly.
Okay, and now we're going to get started right away. The national anthem is coming up. Because we were a little behind in the previous game. Well, the Rocky Mountain Rage, first time on the ice, and they have the ring right now in offensive position, but instead of be Shane Holfen will take it away for the Heat. To neutralize passing. Boy can take the quick shot. Paige Roy with her first save as a Rage player. And Carter with the ring for the Heat.
And that's where you see the difference in the chemistry. The breakout there, how quickly they got open, and they just know where each other are.
Carter, it's a link later. Oh, that ring just stayed in the crease for Roy to manage. And Roy gets it out.
Well, and with Roy, she was on the raft, went to University of Calgary Dinos last year, and I'm glad to see her back in the NRL this year.
Bailey Stengel with the ring now for the Heat. Stengel to Voikin. Oh, pardon me, that was to Stang. And there's a tripping call. Officially the first penalty in the history of the Rocky Mountain Rage will go against Talisa Cowley, who was a member of the junior national team.
And we should see a lot of the junior and senior national teams out here on the NRL.
2 minutes to observe the game from the penalty box for Cowley as the Heat go on a power play. Who's number 20 for the Heat? I don't know who number 20 is. Well, McRae, a new addition to the Heat, takes a shot.
I think 20, isn't that Riley Benson? She's not on our list.
Okay. Riley Benson.
When you've been in the sport a long time, you start to learn how they skate.
I'm glad you know. I think Paul Benson is right beside us, so I guess he would know doing the DJing and announcing for the game. Okay, maybe I missed another one. Number 19. Who's number 19 for the Heat?
Toby Albert.
Tilby Albert.
Toby was part of the last Canada Winter Games team that won bronze.
Oh, nice. Well, we got that all set. Carter with the ring now. Carter in her third season as a Heat player. Scores! Nope! Inside of the post. Boy, that's a close one. It's been all left side so far. And Carly Butts is going to try and put the ring in play and does. And finds Voikin. Voikin in front. Hit the wall, that is Taylor Clappy. And Yernick is going to try and set something up, gives it over to Stang. Stang circles around Linklater, hangs on, Stang with it, fires, save is made, Roy, rebound. Slides into the crease, Roy gets it out to Fitzpatrick. Madison Fitzpatrick for the Rage, trying to set it out. Well, he turned right back over, Stang. We can get enough mustard on that pass, and Fitzpatrick will try again to get it out for the Rage. Out to Valancourt. That's as far as it'll get. Yernick sends it in. Linklater to the right. Linklater still with it.
It's nice to see a lot of these young girls giving back too. A lot of the ones on the Heat bench anyway are also coaches in the league. Is
Riley Benson one of them? Do you know?
Riley is not a coach yet.
Oh, not yet. But
I say yet.
Yeah, because parents do coach. So, and she just took a shot right there. Roy makes the save. And awkward transition with a takeaway for the Rage. Landry tries to get it in. They almost had an offensive opportunity. And the Heat will say, enough of that. I'll take that right back. And does. And a nice support pass from Scar. Over to Albert. McRae manages to find the ring over the line. Scar with it. Sam Scar hanging on. In her 5th season with the Heat, and with the Heat the entire time the Heat has been in existence. There's a shot to the left, Shane Hofen, or to the right.
One of the things you may notice now, there's a new rule in the Ring at Canada. You no longer have to pull your goalie on a delayed penalty. You can automatically put 4 in.
And they do have 4 in. The delayed penalty, they're really controlling the ring. Holly Kozan, I believe Kozan's in net. She makes her way over the bench. I know you don't need to pull the goalie, but you could get that six player on.
Exactly. Yeah, I think it's going to speed up the game quite a bit, not having to wait for that goalie to come off to put that fourth one in for the opportunity.
I wonder how quickly teams across the country at all levels will all start adopting, still pulling the goalie and get that sixth player on instead of just the four in.
Yeah, I anticipate most will, because there's no reason why you wouldn't.
Yep.
But at least you can get that one to jump in quickly.
Yeah, really take advantage of that delayed penalty. And who's in the box? I missed who went to the box. Tessa Galandi in the box. What was the call for? Body contact. It's penalty number 2 for the Rocky Mountain Mage.
I know sometimes when you're getting used to the speed difference from what you're used to, that's when you will take some penalties because you're reaching from behind versus getting beside them. And it's that little bit of panic that can cause that penalty.
A lot of pressure on the Heat, being together for 5 years, to not get caught off guard with a talented group of players with the rage. Staying with the ring now. Oh, staying now with the ring. Madeline in her 4th season with the Heat. There's a shot in front by Boykin. Save is made. Upon me by Yernick.
There's a handful of girls on the Heat that have been on here since the beginning, so it's great to see that you have that solid foundation.
Linklater does get a shot away. Well, Paige Roy looks comfortable between the pipes thus far for the Rage. And they will get it all the way out. And Bailey Stengel couldn't hold it
hard for that one.
Yeah.
It was a good play by the Mountain Rage to, instead of going for the check, just kind of guide her over, because then you get to both sides.
And they have an opportunity now.
And they're still short-handed.
19 seconds left in the Rage penalty to Glandy.
Still a 0-0 game.
Keegan gets it over to Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick with it. Back to Keegan.
Nice little shot behind the net to get the reset.
And they killed the penalty. And Big Rig Keegan takes a shot. Valancourt to Galandi.
Nice patience.
That pass was meant for Keegan, and Colgan had to direct it to the right. Nifty move by Galandi. Shot save made by Kozan. Star. Well, the Heat are on the heels at the moment. Let's see if Star can settle this down for the Heat. Managed to get over to Shanehofen.
Rocky Mountain Rage is putting a lot of pressure on the Heat.
And that pass just made its way over to Jenna Carter. Carter's going to send it in.
Now the Heat just needs to settle a little bit and set it up.
Land, new to the Heat with the ring. Natalie. Nice hard shot by Shanehofen. Now to Carter. Carter! Another shot. Roy with another save.
Roy is doing very well in net, very settled.
Boykin gets it up for the Heat. Oh boy. Shanehofen lost the ring. Good stick by Boykin to get it right back to the Heat. Now it's not so great, but Carly Butts is there to clean it up. It's like a comedy of errors at the moment. And Cowley takes advantage of the mishaps. as the Rays looking to muster up some offense.
That was a good line change by the Rocky Mountain Rage. Good patience, bring it off, let everybody get off, a new set of wheels out there.
Keegan to Cowley. Cowley takes a shot, missed. 3 seconds for the shot clock. 2, 1. And that will go back to Kozan to manage. Good fans here for the Rage.
Yes. Rocky Mountain Rage, as they were coming out of the end, instead of doing man-on, did zone coverage. And sometimes that's a little bit hard to cover because it's not something we're really used to.
Rage managed to fight their way through. There's Clappy with the ring. Clappy gets it in and dumps it for Carly Butts to collect for the Heat.
Heat is doing a nice, strong two-man check out there, putting a lot of pressure on the ring carrier to make her get rid of it quickly.
Lurnick had it for the moment, but Sauer takes it away for the Rage until it makes its way over to Holly Kozan, goaltender, former Team Canada member.
I believe her and Paige Roy were on the team together.
Oh, look at that. Former teammates facing off against each other. There's a nice looking shot, and Roy makes a terrific save. Rage hanging on. There's Fitzpatrick, Madison. Support pass across, makes his way over to Klinke.
Nice coverage by McCaw to get it back in the zone.
And Fitzpatrick takes it back to the Rage. All the way back to Pegan.
I think there was a little bit of miscommunication by the Heat defense. They left somebody in the zone by themselves. But it was a good recovery after they noticed that.
No harm done.
No harm done.
Tight game, still no score, and only a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Heat, Standish, that's as far as it's going to get. And here comes Cowley. To the left. Klinke collects the rebound off the backboards, takes a block shot collected by Cowley. Cowley to Pegan. Low shot! Oh, and Kozan falls a play to make a couple saves.
And a really good job by the Rocky Mountain Rage to pick up on those rebounds.
Pegan to Glandy. Glandy searching. Oh, they got a shot clock reset through all that traffic. Nifty spin move. Wow, Cowley almost found the hole there. Kozan was sharp to make that save. And Sauer drills Kozan one more time. Well, Kozan's not getting a break. Rage coming off with some shots. And Stangel's trying and set things up. That's as far as he's going to get. That was meant for Beeland. And instead it's going to be Kennedy Rice sending it in for the Rage.
So I just found out that a lot of the people on the Rocky Mountain Rage were on the U19AA Zone 2 last year, and they are the team that won the CRCs.
Oh boy! U19AA national champions turned to NRL.
Exactly.
So they have chemistry, and we're seeing it.
Absolutely. Fast first quarter, 0-0 still, but I'd love to see the rings go up and down quickly.
Rings, they are available for the first half. Also going on at the halftime play.
12-7 shots. Oh, the Heat out shooting the Rage, but the Rage coming back near the end of that first quarter to making it interesting. A few shout outs here. Put your comments on the YouTube comment section. We'll give you a shout out. Lloyd Hooper, welcome Rocky Mountain Rage to the fold. Best of luck. Thanks for watching, Lloyd. Of course, Pickles from Manitoba. Excited to see the Rocky Mountain Rage play in their first year. And Braden Redshaw, let's go Rocky Mountain Rage. So that's a lot of Rage fans online. Have some Heat fans in the stands, as well as a good contingent of Rocky Mountain Rage fans here too with their noisemakers.
I agree. Great turnout today. Lots of excitement. You can feel it in the building. And as an athlete, even though you tune out everything, you still know it's there, and it just brings that love of the sport even more. Is this the first time Regina's hosted the NRL Hub?
This is the third time.
Third?
Yep, 2021. 2022, I think, was the first time that we hosted the NRL Hub. And then we hosted, of course, the Canadian Ringette Championships, which featured, of course, all the NRL teams in 2023. And then just this past February was our second hub with this number 3. And there's the goal! Yernick!
That was a beautiful goal. She was on the post, ready for that rebound. Roy did a good job making the initial save, but it's hard to get back up into position. So quick release, top corner, way to go.
That was Yernick 2 from Linklater. Linklater on the assist. Yernick, first goal of the season for the Saskatchewan Heat. It took more than a quarter to get there. Rage with it now, looking to respond. Maintaining possession. Galandi attempts a shot. But Carly Butts, the veteran of 5 years, one of those members you were talking about, Tracy, that's been with the team since its inception.
Carly Yernick, assist number 7, Ava Linklater, and number 97, Carly Butts.
Oh, and 97, Carly Butts on the assist on that one too. 5 Heat players have been with the team all 5 years. And here's Galandi with the ring for the Rage. Gets it in for Cowley. Cowley at the post. Down court. Shot on Kozan, who makes a save.
Great triangle by the Heat there.
Heat collect it, get it all the way down to Standish. Standish with it. Standish from Regina, their second season with the Heat. Was a rookie last year.
And I think she was an AP the year before.
Fires it high. And the Rage will collect it. Leah Wagner with the ring. Sends it over to Cowley. Cowley sends it up. Clappy. To Sauer. Lillian Sauer with it. Sauer takes a shot. And that was a save by Kozan. Should be a fresh set of seconds on the shot clock. Yes, there is. Another shot. That one was that was a save by Kozan. And a crease violation. Kozan can manage the ring.
That's another new rule this year. So if the ring is on the crease, the defensive player can tap it back to their goalie without being called in the crease. They can't hit it through, but they can feed it to the goalie. The offensive team cannot touch it first.
That makes it a little simpler for defense. And there's a nice shot by Natalie Beelan. Rebound collected by the Rage, and Fitzpatrick will get it out and get it right back again, end to end. That's as far as it's going to get a goal, though. Carter's going to set it back out. Carter to Albert. That was Memphis Scar, bounced off the inside of her skate, and so Pegan will collect it for the Rage.
The Heat is having a little bit of challenge controlling that ring and catching the passes. If they can settle into that, it will change the game a little bit.
The Rage looking pretty calm right now. Pegan attempts a shot. And Linklater will collect that up and send it all the way down. There was Albert. To Stang. Madeline Stang.
So Stang is the one who put it into the zone, and she did a really good job of just feeding that lead pass and trusting that her player is going to beat their coverage.
Shot clock was running down. She takes a shot. That was saved and collected. The Rays are on the advance. Klimke. Ring finds the way over. Klimke with it. Klimke. Just above the net. That's a shot. Fresh set of seconds on the shot clock for Kennedy Rice, who has the ring. Rice sends it to the corner. Back to Klimke. Darian Klimke.
Rocky Mountain Range putting a lot of pressure on the Heat in the defensive zone. Or I guess it'd be the Rocky Mountain Range's offensive zone.
Kozan had to be sharp on that one. Makes the save, and the ring makes its way over to Jordy Voikin. Voikin finds just enough space. And a nice back and forth pass and to set up the Heat in the offensive zone. Stanish in the slot, where the ring is nowhere near that right now. The call had to go get it.
Like a little bit of miscommunication there on the Heat. Not sure if they weren't aware that somebody was line changing or if it was just a misunderstood pass.
And the Rage take possession at neutral ice. 3 plays going to be taken by Fitzpatrick. Madison, Fitzpatrick, another member of the junior national team. To Maya Alphin, also a member of the junior national team. But that's as far as they'll get. The Heat will swallow it up. And Stengel will send it into Beeland. Beeland tried to get it across to Shane Hoffman, but it was behind. And Alphin will pick it off for the Rage. Shane Hoffman wanting it back. Alphin hanging strong and finds an open player neutral ice, stabs it nicely. And Shane Hoffman's going to touch it on both sides, so once again the Rage taking advantage.
The patience that these NRL players show is unbelievable. As you get older, you start to become more confident in your team members and your own play, and that scramble or that panic doesn't show up as much. Maya showed that behind the net there where she just kept cycling and waited for that high forward to be open.
Sauer looking to do something similar, and that'll be eventually snuffed out by Urinek. Urinek tried to get it at the point, no can do. Now Linklater has it to Stang. Stang has a chance. Roy makes a terrific save. Rebound shot. Linklater. Paige Roy.
Excellent job by Roy in the net.
Rage. Get it back up to neutral ice. Kennedy Rice sends it in. Picked off. Out to Benson. To Scar. Scar is going to let things set up. 3 white jerseys in front of her at the moment.
Good job by Dylan on the top of that triangle, keeping Carter out.
Scar took a shot attempt. Stanish went and got it. Still no shot though. Only a few seconds left in the shot. There's a reset. And nice work by Benson for the shot reset so they can collect things and try again. Caught in traffic. Still loose. And looks like the Rage will collect it. Tessa Glandy will take it out. Good hustle to the ring. Carly Butts.
And we have a delay penalty coming up.
Kozan making her way to the bench slowly. Shane Hoffman with the ring. Now Standish. They got the 4-on-3 delayed penalty. Standish lost the handle for the moment. We got 10 seconds left to do something. Shane Hoffman. There's a shot, and the rebound will not be collected by the Heat. so the Rays will end the delayed penalty, and somebody's going to go to the box. And looks like
it's a hooking call.
And Tessa Galandi earning her second penalty of the game for hooking. Well, Galandi has the distinction of having 2/3 of the team's penalties thus far.
Here's the Heat on one man up. So this is one of the differences with Ringette. You're still allowed your 3 in the zone with 1 penalty, so it's still a 3-on-3 on there.
Shot attempt blocked.
Penalty number 7, Tessa Galandi, 2 hits for hooking, counter penalty by 1.
Lillian Sauer wisely hanging on to the Rink to try and kill this penalty, and does get it out to neutral ice. Picked up. Maybe not. Bailey Stengel has it for the Heat. And Stengel gets it out. Oh, here's a breakaway chance! Oh! And Paige Roy got just in time with a skate in the crease to boot, and so it'll be her Rink to manage.
I'm sure that was her plan all along. I'm a goalie, I know that.
Rage killing the penalty. Sends it in, and Shane Hoffman will take it back for the Heat. Shane Hoffman, oh, that's a little too far. That's going to be a 2-liner. And Alphin will take it back for the Rage. Not much, oh, here's a chance! Oh, wow, and Jenna Carter, Ricky Bobby scores for the Heat.
Great move by Jenna. Dropped her shoulder a couple of times, which has the goalie guessing which way she's going to go. Stayed on the same side and just went right above the shoulder, top corner.
That was a smart play. Wow. Tough one for Paige. I mean, breakaway like that on a turnover. Jenna Carter capitalizes.
Those one-on-ones are tough on those goalies.
Saskatchewan Heat, second goal scored by number 6. There's Ricky Bobby here, but it's Jenna Carter.
That was unassisted, and the Heat have the ring again. Samantha Scar. Oh, that's a lick. Oh, and Roy makes a terrific save. Sharp.
Beautiful save by Roy, getting that foot out and keeping control the whole time.
Yeah, didn't take herself out too far where she was still in position to make that save. Sometimes see those goalies who just react and slide way out of play.
Absolutely.
Maybe not at this level.
You still do. Just not as much.
Yernick with the ring for the Heat. Over to Stang. Stang. Still with it. And now Yernick jumps in. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Yernick to the right. Stang through the crease. Shot clock expires. Roy, former member of the Wrath a couple seasons ago, takes the ring. Sends it out for Big Rig Pegan. Sends it all the way up to neutral ice to Galandi. But it's the other number 7 taking it away. That's Linklater. Linklater tried to set up Butts. And there's a takeaway for the Rays until it's taken away again by Benson and sent right back in. Nice low shot by Sting. Rebound swallowed up by Roy. And Donhauer, Amy Donhauer tried to take it out. And does now. He's pulling it up to Sauer. That's picked off.
So I mentioned earlier about Roy. Paige Roy being on Team Canada. So this year she was the goalie coach for the U17 Love or Lev program for Team Canada. So she's helping our up-and-coming goalies get ready for the next level of high performance.
It's great when they give back.
Absolutely.
Shane Hoffman. Shane Holfen takes a shot. That ring was in the crease. And Sauer will take it for the Rage. Lillian Sauer.
Nice support pass behind the net. Another delay penalty though for the Heat this time.
Well, the guilty party being Jetta McCraw. That's her first penalty as a Heat player. It's her first season with the Heat.
Just a little bit too much of a reach versus getting your body in front of her, but when you see that ring, sometimes you just want it.
And that's a tripping call on McCraw. Well, she at least killed the delayed penalty right away. No chance of 4-on-3 setup. Oh my goodness! Wow!
What a bullet to the top corner above the goalie.
Keegan sets up Cowley beautifully. Talissa Cowley, the first ever goal scored for the Rocky Mountain Rage.
Such a nice shot, lots of patience, top corner, and just hard. That is so difficult for a goalie to save.
And the victory is short-lived as I think that was
Harder.
Yeah, Jetta Carter, Ricky Bobby answers right back. Only a few seconds later, that power play goal only took 12 seconds to take shape. And I think it was maybe another 14 seconds after that.
A little bit of an unorthodox shot as Jenna was losing her balance when she scored.
See if there's any assists on that one. Shane Holfen with the ring. To Sam Scar. Back to Carter. Carter skated away from the ring.
First goal scored by number 21, Talissa Cowley. Assist to number 6, Dylan Big Red Pick. Starting goal 1.3. And the Saskatchewan Heat. Third goal scored by number 6, Jenna Carter. Assist to number 19, Toby Albert.
Toby Albert on the assist with Carter's second goal. Third goal for the Heat. And halftime's about to wind right down. We're going to do an interview at halftime with the Saskatchewan Heat. Stay tuned for that. 8 seconds left. Time sort of flies.
And you're going to see they're just going to kill that clock off.
Reminder fans, we'll grab your ring toss ring.
Oh, ring toss happened. Okay, we're going to go grab an interview. Is that on? Awesome. So that we're on. Okay, here we are. Halftime. Saskatchewan Heat leading 3-1 over the brand new Rocky Mountain Rage. We got Marley Yernick with us. Great to have you, Marley. All right, so first half thoughts coming into this game. Brand new team, but this team, as I'm learning, Rocky Mountain Range, national championships, a lot of the players last year in UNCAA. What was the thoughts for your team about being prepared for a team like this?
Yeah, I think just kind of going back to things we're practicing and back to our systems and knowing they're going to be a tough team and we have to come out with everything we got, even if they're new to the league. So, yeah.
So with the Heat having only 2 new players this year, what's the chemistry like in the dressing room and on the ice?
Chemistry is great. It's a great team. I'm really thankful to be a part of it. When I was new, it was really welcoming, and yeah, it's been great on and off the ice.
Now, going into the second half, I mean, the Rocky Mountain Range, sure, they have chemistry.
Yeah.
What adjustments are you expecting the Heat to make for the second half?
I think just kind of sticking with our game and knowing how we play and sticking to that, and not kind of doubting ourselves, just keeping up.
So kind of the same question, but Paige Roy is doing really, really well in net. What do you need to do to beat her?
Good question. I think just keep getting shots on net, relying on the things that we know, the things that we been practicing, and yeah, just keep getting shots on net. She's good, so yeah.
All right, well, good luck in the second half. Thanks for doing this.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a good
Okay.
I think you can just let them fly as soon as you guys are ready. There's the first one. Just get it outside. Short. A little more distance. Holding to it. Oh, we're trying to hit the basket on the net, guys. Ooh, that's beauty. Was that not close to there? Going down one more time. Think that's all for both? Any last minute? Oh, it's still down. Ricky, is that yours in close? I want to go left and in there. There might be a measurement. You got a tape measure down there? Oh, getting the string out, using a pen as a reference. Looks close. Winner, chicken dinner! 25. Number 25. Go see the table and get your prize for you. I can't hear you. Did they win a trip to Mexico? Really? That's awesome. And a basket. And they get to take the announcers, and everybody up here at the table gets to go too.
All right, welcome back. We're going to get ready for the second half right away. The Heat are yet to come out from the second half. We got 41 seconds. A few shout-outs for those who are filling out comments. We got Emily Ariel. Let's go, Darian, watching. Thanks for watching, Emily. Dave Rudd. Let's go, Rage. Proud of all you girls. Great to have you, Dave. Tanya Schwarzenberger. Let's go, Rage. Woodsy went online. During the first half, there was a penalty. Didn't like it. Bad call. Thanks for watching, Woodsy. And of course, Dave Rudd back when Talisa scored the goal. Way to go, Talisa and Braden Rich on nice goal, Rage. I should do a shout out for the coaching staff too. Because for the Saskatchewan Heat, we had head coach Mel Brockman returning once again, former player turned coach, joined by Melissa Hart. New this year, trainer Krista Bohm, and returning for her 5th season as a manager, Keely Butts. That's what we have for the Saskatchewan Heat. For the Rocky Mountain Rage in their inaugural season, we got Christopher Kelly with assistant coaches Leah Sauer, Megan Kelly, and Kelsey Kane. I noticed online that the roster included Brianna Beck, but I didn't see them on the roster for today's game. Maybe Brianna could make it. And their manager, Karen Galandry. So that's what we have for the Rocky Mountain Rage.
The Butts is a family that gives back to Ringette all the time. Carly plays, Keely is the manager, and their older daughter was a coach for many years. So,
Who's the older daughter?
Oh my God!
Put you on the spot. Sorry.
Yeah. Alexa. I coached with her. I need to know that. Sorry, Alexa.
Good recovery. And the Rage have the ring. There's Tessa Galandy in the zone, getting chased down by Carter. Carter still fighting for it, and Carter does manage to muscle it over the line. But maybe it was on both sides, so the Rage will maintain possession in their offensive zone.
Excellent battle, though. You always got to keep pushing right to that whistle.
Talisa with the free play, gets it off to Dylan Pegan. Pegan with it. Nicknamed Big Rig. Hangs on to the ring, manages to get the pass away. Hitting a bit of a green wall, and coming out, there's Jordy Voikin, who we interviewed at halftime. Voikin sent it down, just picked up by Carter. But the ring popped loose. And Galandy will get it back for the Rage. Woo. Carter got the stick a little high, but not too high. That ring pops over the line, and Leah Wagner has to go back and get things reset for the Rage.
I think just looking at the Heat roster, we've been saying that there's 2 new additions this year. I think there's actually 4.
4, because I missed Riley Benson and Toby Albert.
Right, okay, perfect. Still a pretty solid number, though. Of vets on your team.
Natalie Beelan, number 4. Number 8, Jetta McCraw. Number 20, Riley Benson. And number 19, Toby Albert. All the new additions for the Heat this year.
Nice interception on the line.
Oh, beautiful stick down by Kristen Oda, who's the veteran of the squad, having played for the Cambridge Turbos. And is approaching a little older than the rest of the players. Lillian Sauer with the ring. Yeah. Fitzpatrick now. Fitzpatrick sends it over to Oda. Oda, who fitting right in with the young squad. Back to Sauer.
So at the beginning when we talked, I had said with the Rocky Mountain Rage, I wanted to see them grow their chemistry. I think their chemistry is quite strong.
Yeah. Yeah, in fact, if they all played together on that gold medal winning U19 AA team with only a few veteran exceptions,
There's that zone defense again. It is so hard to get out of because you're so used to on the breakout out of your zone, the man on. But my goodness, Rocky Mountain Rage does an amazing job on that zone coverage.
And they have possession at neutral ice. Donhauer with it now. Amy hanging on. And now we'll just send it towards. Good stick handling there by Callie. Kalisa, who scored the goal. Gets a shot and a rebound poke. Kozan saves them both and gives it to Stengel. Bailey gets a nice pass through traffic up to Benson. And Benson trying to get it to Voikin. Voikin with it.
The Heat did a better job beating the zone coverage that time, getting it out into the neutral zone.
Shane Holfen trying to get a shot clock reset. They got it, but they also turned it over. So Oda will get it out for the Rage. Up to Glandy. To Clappy. Clappy sends it to the corner for Klimke. Klimke with it. Shot save made by Kozan. Rebound collected by Klimke. Darian gets it over to Oda. Back to Rice. And that's where it'll be turned over. I think that's Sam Scar with it. And it is. 5th season with the Heat. And Scar sends it over both blue lines where it'll be turned over and collected by Fitzpatrick.
So on that breakout of the zone, the Rocky Mountain Rage played that a little different. They had 2 on the zone and 1 chasing.
And now they have it on the offensive side of the house, and that Ring left behind. Oh, there's a penalty coming against the Heat. It's a hooking call.
You can't reach around the player like that. You got to get beside her or in front of her.
So Sam Scar will go to the box. Samantha Scar, number 11. 2 minutes for hooking. Power play for the Rage. Looks like Glandy will take the free play.
Absolutely. Still a 3-1 game. It's been pretty tight.
Glandy fakes a shot and then passes it over to Pegan. Pegan hanging on, has 2.
Saskatchewan penalty, number 11, Samantha Scar. 2 minutes, hooking, 8:45.
Nice anticipation by Holly on that shot.
Yeah, that looked like Dylan Pegan probably scored a few goals on that play setup, I'm guessing, in her career. But Kozan was prepared.
Yeah, it looked like it was her go-to move for sure.
Pegan with it now. To Glandy. And back to Pegan. Back and forth. Pegan. Another nice shot. Kozan making sure that one doesn't find the 5-hole.
Nice job on the fakes by Pegan, keeping the defense guessing on if she's going to pass or shoot, making herself a complete threat in there.
Butts gets the ring over to Voikin for the Heat. Sends it up to Stang. Stang got her pocket picked. It was the number 3 from the other team, Valancourt. It takes it away. And here comes Clappy to Sauer. To Oda. And eventually makes his way over back to Sauer. Bouncing ring. Kozan had to slide over to make a save. Shot clock reset. And Klimke has there's a shot. Oda with the shot. Kozan with the save. And let's see if Butts can get this ring settled down for the Heat. Good patience at the line by Voikin, who dumps it into the corner for Linklater, who has it.
Yeah, Voikin did a really good job of waiting till it crossed over that blue line so that she can continue it up the ice.
Good ring management. Shane Hoffman with the ring. Shane Hoffman takes a shot, save is made, rebound collected by Wagner.
And the Heat is full strength again.
That was a pretty smooth penalty kill for the Heat. Linklater to Standish. Standish, drop pass at the skates, but recollected by Shane Hoffman. To Beeland. Beeland trying to will a shot through. No can do. Still has the ring.
Nice reset.
That was
Nice
really
and
nice.
low to get that rebound back out to your team so you can pick it up again.
And then a shot into the belly of Roy by Carter. And Carter pressing hard. Pegan will take the ring out. All the way up to Valancourt. And that'll be 2 lines. So Carter, misplayed the ring. Open space. Just for a moment, Talisa hangs on. Cowley with it.
That was a very smart play by Talisa because that shot wasn't there, and instead of forcing it, cycled around, opened up the zone again to allow her teammates to come in.
Stengel sent it in for Urinek. Urinek with the ring. To Linklater. Got a shot. Roy is sharp. Makes a save. Stang with it. Stang tries to float one over the shoulder. Another save. Urinek with it. That one bounced right into the face mask of Roy. Another shot. Another shot. Stang with one.
The Heat are taking those nice, low, hard shots, but are giving them the rebounds.
And Urinek finds an opening for the Heat. Yeah, that was set up by Madeline Stang to Urinek. And I think Linklater was in on that as they were cycling the ring around. Ava Linklater to Madeline Stang.
So going back to that play, the Heat is doing such a good job of causing those rebounds. Your goalie's going to get tired, and they can't keep up to all of them. So good job on the Heat.
Marley Urinek. It must be a good luck charm to do the mid-game interview. And then coming out and scoring a goal. There you go.
Well, we did talk about what she needed to do to beat Paige Roy.
Planted a seed, perhaps.
I keep wanting to say Patrick Waugh instead of Paige Roy.
Yeah. There seems to be some similarities.
Yes.
Stanish with the ring, gets up to Benson. Benson looking for her first goal as a Heat player.
Nice battle with that ring. Stayed on it all the way. And excellent coverage by Rocky Mountain Rage, putting 3 on her to get that away.
And Emma Dick takes it out, gets it up to Galandi. Tessa with it. Tessa back to Dick, who sends it in to Pegan. Pegan bouncing ring. Oh boy. They're gonna call that both sides.
I wasn't sure if it was both sides or if she stepped on the ring.
Oh, maybe. Heat free play, neutral ice, off to Voikin, fed by Butts. Sends it into Carter. Carter, who scored earlier a couple times.
Couple times, absolutely.
Still with it. And that one goes to the right. Collected with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Beelan with it. Time running out. There's Carter. What a terrific shot right from the slot. Save is made. Skate in the crease. Page will manage the goalie ring. Places it nicely behind the net for Lillian Sauer, who finds some space. And Sauer floats it up perfectly until...
And she still has it. Good for her. Nice control.
Stengel had a shot at it, but pretty nifty. And now Butts has it for the Heat. To Beeland. Oh, just out of reach for Keeley. Carly. Keely's mom. Here comes a shot. Cowley, the dangerous Cowley. She can shoot. Got the goal earlier for the Rage. Carly Butts hitting a white wall and finds a gap to get through. Threads the needle up to Urnick. To Sting. With Linklater taking a shot. Page makes the save. Linklater has the rebound. Sting with it. Try to shoot, but it was blocked. Directed back to Linklater. Linklater with it. Linklater, that's a tough to manage ring.
I'm anticipating now that we're going to start to see the Heat using the shot clock a little more, since they are up 4-1 and they don't need to rush to get that shot in there.
I saw a couple low shots there. Second shot, no rebound chance. Paige Roy swallowed that one up. And they do get out to neutral. Wow, look at that step. That was one beautiful play followed by the left the ring behind from Scar.
Scar was so happy she caught it, she forgot.
I'll just keep on going. You can stay right there, Ring. There's a shot, and now Scar doesn't have a stick. And Colzan saves Scar on that series of misfortunes.
That was a good save by Kozan, because that's really difficult when your player is in close like that. You're not sure what they're going to do, but she just played right where the body was.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Klimke will take the free play for the Rage and get it out to Oda. Seasoned veteran Oda with the ring for the Rage. Right in front. Bryce came close. Rage still with it. 9 seconds.
The Rage likes that player right in the middle of that triangle, and they seem to be able to feed her every time.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. Oh boy, I am thinking this Rage team for game number 1, they're going to fit right in. By the end of this season, they're going to be yikes.
I agree. They've come out strong. They've showed lots of chemistry. They're just moving well together as a team. Paige is having a fantastic first 3 quarters. The Heat is going to have to learn to shut down that person in the middle, though, because fortunately for them, they've missed a few passes.
Yeah, it's not a lot of rust to work off, but
no.
It's... Well, the next game tonight is at 5 o'clock. This is Central Standard Time, Saskatchewan time, 5 p.m.
And that's playing?
That's the Rocky Mountain Rage coming right back.
Oh, against BC.
That'll be fun. The Rocky Mountain Rage versus BC Thunder, 5 p.m. tonight. And then the Saskatchewan Heat will take on the Manitoba Herd at 7 p.m. Saskatchewan time. 2 more games today.
I'm happy to see BC back in it. They took a little bit of a break from the NRL and then came back. I believe this is their 2nd or 3rd year back now, though.
Yes. One team I'd like to see make a comeback, not in the NRL, but in the university rings. The Manitoba Bisons with the university ringette. It's amazing because university ringette started in Manitoba in 1997, I believe, and yet Manitoba doesn't have any university teams today. So
I would love to see that come back. It is great to see the amount of universities that are bringing ringette onto their programs.
Yeah, in fact, in this rink right now, for all the Cougars banners that are flying, there's only one that says National Champions, and that's our University of Regina Cougars Ringette Club, who are back-to-back Tier 2 National Champions in the University Challenge Cup. And of course, the University of Saskatchewan now in their 2nd season in the university ranks. And right now, we got our 5th year NRL Saskatchewan Heat. They had the ring. The Rocky Mountain Rage just took it away. There's Tessa Glandy with it. Glandy gets it up to Wagner.
It's exciting to see all the opportunities for young athletes now when it comes to ringette. Not everybody can travel for the NRL based with their jobs and that, so to have, or schooling, so to have the university programs. There's the high performance. We have a couple of our girls going to Finland in November.
And the travel up, even for the B level, I know you may probably know, I started some travel programs. I've taken now 3 B teams over to Europe, 1 to Michigan for the Team USA tournament, and 1 to Montreal. So lots of travel opportunities at every level. I call them developmental programs because it allows these B kids to trade up. In fact, 2 of the players from the Prairie Fire last year one made U19A this year and one made U16A. So it's a great way to develop and crack an A roster later in your career.
Absolutely.
Well, that was a series of shots by the Heat, and Roy on point for all those, and it gets it out to, eventually makes his way over to Klimke. Darian Klimke with it now. All the way down, and now that's what will be turned over. The Heat responding. Makes his way over to Stengel. That was McCaw that sent it to Stengel. McCaw, who is actually the chairperson for the University of Regina Cougars Ringette Club, but does not play for the Cougars because she's an NRL player.
Yeah, McCaw does a lot for this sport. She coaches, she plays, she's on with the Cougars. She just recently got a job with Ringette Saskatchewan, building the program.
Oh, right, and running it, or assisting with the Moose Jaw Ringette program.
It's exciting times for Ringette.
McCraw with the ring right now, Jetta. The second Ringette player I know with the name Jetta. Jetta Patterson being the other one on my team that I manage. And Riley Benson takes a shot. Oh, and that one tried to will its way over, and Roy puts an end to that.
And this is the time of year that all the provinces are gearing up for their Canada Winter Games. All the tryouts and team planning is happening. And then as well, Ringette just got back into the Saskatchewan Winter Games. So that's in February 2026, and the Canada Winter Games are February 2027.
That'll be exciting. First time Ringette's been to the Saskatchewan Winter Games in 28 years.
That's
1998 was the last time. Super excited to get up to Meadow Lake.
Yes.
For that. 6 U16 age teams will be making their way there. Lots of room for all U16 players, including in the B division, to come and join the Saskatchewan Winter Games. Right now it's the Rocky Mountain Rage. Here's Dylan Pegan with the ring.
Beautiful pass from behind the net, behind the back, and up top to the center.
Loose ring. Collected by Valancourt. Valancourt!
Oh, delayed penalty happening.
Well, the whistle blew before Roy could make her way over to the bench.
Oh, so the Heat are down 2 players, so it'll be a 3-on-2 for the Rocky Mountain Rage.
Who's in the box right now? Taylor Stanish in the box for boarding. That's the first penalty. That's 27 seconds in. And the second one was...
Number 9, Jordy Voikin.
And Voikin, Jordy Voikin for hooking. 3-on-2, 5-on-3 for the Rage. This is going to be a big power play for the Rage.
So they have 1:22.
And Holly's going to trust Riley. Veteran Carly Bott to get it out, but no can do. Those 2 defensive players for the Heat have their work cut out for them as the Rage passing it around. Kristen Oda with it now. Oda sends it over to Rice. Kennedy Rice with it. Rice tees it up, fires, and Holly swallows that one up, and now Carly gets a chance to try and do it again. Can it get over? Just over, and that's as far as it'll go. Got a little bit of a reprieve. As the Rays come storming back, Wagner with it now. Over to Oda. Oda to Klimke. Oh, and that ring just lollygags through the crease.
A little bit of a scary roll there for Holly.
Oda to the post. Rice tees it up. Rice collects.
10 seconds left.
And now Kozan can manage that. And I'll toss it. Oh, that one did not go as planned. Now Butts can take it, and she's going to rifle it all the way down there as Standish's penalty comes to an end. And the Heat bench breathes a sigh of relief. 15 seconds left in the Voitkins penalty.
Good job by Butts and McCaw. Oh!
I think that's the third time today I saw that top inside corner get hit by a ring. So close. Scar gets it over. Penalties are all over. Oh my gosh! And Scar floats one in, scores the goal. Samantha Scar with a highlight reel goal with a little bit of a Zamboni finish.
And you know, unfortunately, Paige did the right thing. She followed the player. It just was a fluke goal. Scar works hard, though. I won't take that away from her.
Was there an assist? There must have been an assist on that. I'll wait for the call. Elfin gets the play started to Sauer. Sauer almost got it back in the slot. No can do. Rice collects it. Elfin.
Good job by the Heat, killing off their 3-on-2 and coming back and scoring.
Quick turn of events. Rice and Klimke trading for 30 seconds as the shot clock expires. And the Heat building over previous seasons, finishing pretty well at the Canadian Ringette Championships last season. I think the round robin round one was a 3-1 record for the Heat.
They did a very good job at the CRCs.
Yeah, the Heat, fifth goal scored by number 11, Sam Scar. And the Rocky Mountain Rage penalty, the number 16, Madison Fitzpatrick. Terrific.
Okay, that was an unassisted goal for Sam Scar.
So another interesting change by Ringette Canada. In the past, if you got a delayed penalty and the other team scores, your penalty was not written down, and now it is.
Yeah, you don't want to allow a goal and a delayed penalty and enter 2 minutes in the box and rack that up to the 10-minute mark.
Exactly.
Now, in the NRL, I believe any fourth, how did that work now? Fourth quarter, anything from behind, any major penalties, automatic ejection? Any major penalty in the fourth quarter?
I think that's something I'll have to look up.
Hopefully we won't see none of that this weekend anyway. Looks like the goal post came loose.
So because of the delay, since the goal post came off, that's why the ring is in the free pass and not a goalie ring. Anytime that it's not a continuous motion, they need to move it into the free pass circle.
Well, that tripod went a little awry. You got a beautiful view of the ceiling. Well, shout out to Todd Hunt, who's our camera operator. He taught me everything I know about this live swimming. And his daughter, Paige Hunt, who is a goalie with the U19A Regina Ripped and assisting in the live streaming today. Paul Benson rocking the tunes and announcing the game. And of course, Tracy Phaneuf, experienced high-performance coach and player in the color commentary.
Thanks to Darren, who's doing the play-by-play on every game for this NRL Hub.
And then that'll be it until February when Saskatoon hosts a mini, not Saskatoon, Martinsville hosts a mini hub in February, in January. That's in January. January 11th, I believe, in Martinsville.
You're going up there to do the play-by-play?
Oh, probably.
Good for you.
Yurnik takes a shot just to the left. Stang collecting that one, Madeline Stang.
It's nice to see some of these little towns, cities starting to grow the program. Ringette is really starting to grow, and we need to continue promoting it because it is such a fantastic sport.
And a great way, as anybody knows with female athletics, it's nice to see the rise of female athletics, but female athletics has faced so many barriers over such a long period of time for access to facilities and retention and recruitment, and so Ringette is phenomenal in all those regards.
Yeah, and a shout out to Ringette Canada that's always doing what they can to make the game faster but safer at the same time. So I shared some of those changes about like being able to jump in and the crease, but they've also made changes to the equipment. For U19 and under, they now have to wear shoulder pads again. Gloves can't have holes in them, they can't be the lacrosse gloves. So they're really looking out for the safety of all their athletes.
Well, Sam Scar back out there with the ring right now. And we'll drop it in. That's mishandled and collected by Taylor Clappy. Clappy with the rage. Manages to find its way over to Klimke. That one looked like it'd be intercepted, but bounced off the stick. And now has it right back. Clappy coming in. Just got checked off the ring. I think that was Scar that checked it. Clappy got the rebound though. Clappy sends it across to Oda. Oda, there's a tight shot right in front. Try to get redirected. Bozan was sharp for that one. And Stanish has it. Stanish dumps it into the corner, and racing for it and getting there is McCraw. McCraw back to Stanish. Taylor with it. To Shane Hoffen. Shane Hoffen to Carter. Carter missed. Sent it to the right. 2 seconds. 1. And done.
Wasn't able to stab it quick enough to get that reset, but that's okay because even though it's a goalie's ring, it allows everybody time to set up for it.
Just over 3 minutes left in the game. 5-1 Saskatchewan Heat lead. And that's going to float over 2 lines and be collected by Voikin. We'll send it up. Carter can't touch it. And now Ken. Carter with it. Carter. Nice toe save by Roy. To Shane Hoffen. Shane Hoffen to Beeland. Carter! That was Shane Hoffen. Just missed.
And of course, these sports can't grow without different sponsors. So Ringette Canada is fortunate to have Sport Canada, TELUS, Gatorade, and Athena. So you'll notice the Heat this year actually has their own Heat sticks.
The very popular Athena sticks, and I hear the gloves are very popular too.
Absolutely, they're hard to come by. It's really nice to see, like when I talked about some of the changes and you shared about girls sports going through some challenges, the equipment, like Bauer, actually has for the women line now. So the skates fit different because they finally understand that women's feet are different. They have different shoulder pads that adjust in the chest areas, knowing that women are different in the chest. They have new gloves. It's just nice to see that in all ice athletics for females, that the equipment people are starting to recognize that bodies are different. They have a helmet and it has a little notch in the back because a lot of the girls wear the braids. So it keeps the helmet safe and you can still wear the braid underneath.
That's excellent. I know this rink that we're at right now didn't have ringette lines for the first 11 years of this building, and finally added after the 2020 season to have permanent ringette lines so that the 50-year-old Regina Ringette League can play some games at this facility.
Absolutely, and when you see the fans that are here right now, we need to use this facility.
The Saskatchewan Heat, 2.5 minutes left in the game with the ring right now. And Rink with it. Rink sets it up. Nice ring control. Back to Rink. Over to Stang. Stang gets a nice reset sock, and Rink can collect it. That's some nice ring control there. Rink still with it. Leaves it for Linklater. Linklater.
And you're going to notice the control from the Heat the last 2 minutes. They're up 5-1. They don't need another goal. You don't want to turn it over so that it goes back down and changes possession.
Oh my gosh! What a great setup at the post. Rink with the quick shot, and Roy with the ninja moves makes a terrific save. And there's a penalty coming. It's going to be going against the Rocky Mountain Rage. And with a minute 25 left, it's going to be all power play for the Heat.
I've done the replay.
We're just watching the replay of the great save that Paige Roy made. Wow. It was a nice toe save.
That's a highlight save. Beautiful. Well, power play on. Benson with the ring gets it out to Standish.
And I definitely say the Heat played well, but I don't think the score necessarily reflects how strong Rocky Road Rage played, and Paige had an outstanding game.
She did. Facing 40 shots. Like, that's a tough squad.
Absolutely.
And who got the penalty there? That was Amy Donhauer with the penalty. That was hooking?
Yes.
Hooking on Donhauer. She'll spend the rest of this game in the box likely. As Jetta McCraw takes the ring. Let's pass it over to McCraw. Oh, pardon me, to Stengel.
Jetta was another member of our Canada Winter Games the last cycle.
Well, Benson trying to feather a shot through. That was redirected. Standish has it now. That's 3 seconds on the shot clock. Now there's a reset. And they can just skate around for the last 10 seconds if they want to. Shane Holfen with it. And that's what they'll do.
Yeah, I think Rocky Mountain Rage is just going to let them kill it off.
Well, an impressive first showing for the Rage. They've come to play. Game number 1, they're looking pretty sharp. See what they do for the remaining of this Hub weekend.
Definitely not lacking chemistry at all. They played extremely well, and they should be proud of the way that they played and showed today. Welcome to the NRL.
Who are we going to interview?
Jenna Carter.
Jenna Carter. Yeah. There we are. Okay, great. Saskatchewan Heat number 6, Jenna Carter. I understand your nickname's Ricky Bobby.
Yeah, I guess so. That's from Paul Benson. He gave me that last Nationals. I've never seen the movies.
Okay. Well, there you go. We've been calling you that all game long. 2 goals on the game. How does that feel?
Great. I was hoping for a few more, but you know what? Just glad to have the win. It's a good way to start the season. So yeah, it's exciting.
So being the first game of the season, what do you think you're going to continue doing from this game, and what do you need to change for the next one against Manitoba?
Yeah, I think we have some things that we can clean up. I mean, it's the start of the season, so that's how it's going to be. But I'm excited. We're looking good. Everyone seems, it's a great group of girls. So yeah, I'm excited.
That's good. Now, you have been with the team now this is your 3rd season with the team.
Yes.
And last season in the Canadian Rink Championships, the Saskatchewan Heat had their strongest showing ever, going 3-1 in the round robin. Building on that, what's your expectations for this team this year?
I think that we're hoping to do the same, if not better. We've got some big goals this year, so yeah.
So the team you just played is a new team in the league, and we talked about it at the beginning between Darren and I. What do you think the biggest difference is, or the biggest challenge going from U19 AA into the NRL?
Oh boy. I know. I don't know. I think it's just like a different way of the game, like more. I wouldn't say it's necessarily faster, but there's just something about it that's different, and it comes with experience, I guess. I don't know. Yeah.
I would say too, like for me as somebody who's watching, it's just the speed and the smarts. Like it's every year you just get stronger and stronger and smarter and smarter. So, how did you adjust?
It was an adjustment at first, but I think I'm on an upward scale still, and I can see everyone on the team is going in that direction too. So it's really exciting. Yeah.
Nice. For the rest of the games this weekend, so we got the Herd, we got the Thunder. Thoughts on, how to prepare for their styles of play?
I think we just got to stick to our gameplay and everything we've been practicing. We've been practicing lots every weekend since our team was made. So just got to stick to the gameplay and adjust as we need.
Great job, Jenna. Thank you, and good luck for the rest of your weekend.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.